host, this is your Demon Lord, Dracosock. Here today we are going to be continuing with the Fate Samurai Remnant Collab. We're currently on Act 3. Afterwards, yeah. I'm going to try to get through as much as possible. Also apologize on the stream yesterday. I was very sick. I was still recovering. I feel better now. And I think my voice is covered. I don't know if I can do that voice. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, it's, well, of course, still need to recover a little bit. Alright. 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 Okay. Alright, this does look like a Magecraft workshop. Alright. But that does explain why the wall to the house next to the door has been torn down. What's the problem? It's not as though anyone was living here. Or should I fix it? No, what would be a point? This isn't L, I know. I knew it. This singularity is recreating the L from back then. Last time the waxing moon ritual was held. Similarity. I think it is another separate L that has been warped by an abnormality. I see. So that will explain why I haven't seen any people here. That's right. I don't see Kaya, your sister, anywhere either. Surely you haven't forgotten her too, have you? Of course not. She's my sister. I never forget her. I'm glad she's not here. One way or that, and it'll crawl with monsters and demons. And that I fully agree. Yes, they save the saver Gramps stuff. We're definitely going to need it here. Hey Gramps, Red, are you here? It is getting to be late in the morning. If you're still sleeping, it's past time to wake up. Ugh, keep it down, will you? You don't have to shout, I can hear you just fine. Agreed, you haven't changed a bit, Saver. Ha, so you still remember me, Gramps. Unlike a certain sensitive cod. And who might this youngster be? Gramps, this is Dracosock. We decided to work together. Dracosock, this is Crimson Codex. My adopted father, Miyamoto Musashi, left him to me. He's the one who taught me Magecraft. Oh, talking Grimoire, you don't see that every day. Maybe it's the Mystic Codex been given a single personality like Gray's ad. Oh, and I see you're using Magecraft to communicate over a great distance. Looks like a Mystic Code Shinggong you use. Shinggong, as in Kojanga? You mean he was involved in the Waxing Moon ritual too? Given the time frame, he couldn't have been summoned as a rogue spirit, so that's mean he's one of the masters. That's right, he was a very talented man in many ways. Sounds like you remember this ritual stuff, day, Gramps. And you sound as though you're mixed up in some kind of trouble yet again, Lori. Very well, then. Tell me what's going on here. I see a singularity that's destroying the world and another waxing moon ritual. All I know for sure is that there's something strange about this out. In fact, everything seems strange here. You said you had trouble sensing our service Ikoros, yes? Correct. Their scent seems to be everywhere. That was never the case during the rise ritual. So that's what's bothering you, huh? Servants can have often vaguely sense the number's presence, even if not in a precise location. Very difficult to you. Maybe it's a sign there's something else unique about the singularity. I see. Damn it, what's happening to Edo? There's somebody else here. So Edo is fake. If we don't do something about the singularity thing, it'll lead to disaster for the real Edo. Do I have that all right? Yeah, that's about what it's out. Every singularities will affect humanity itself if left alone. And Edo, you know, is surely no exception. I see. That's terrible. I have to stop Setsu before that happens. How much do you remember about the ritual, Gramps? Everything, of course. Knowing how finally you and Lori fought to win it, Saber. Alright, in your case, Lori, when it comes to knowing all the rituals, I'm unsure where you should or not. Come on, give it to me straight. And why do you think of that anyway? Just tell us what you know, Ray Gramps. That's fast. It may not be the same Minamoto Yori I know. What? You think I'm an imposter or something? It's really possible. No, that isn't what I meant. You remember Lady Musashi, don't you, Saber? Lady Musashi? That master, a lady. Talk about, Tokyo, they use servant berserker. She was the real Minamoto Musashi from a world where she was born a woman. Musashi was here? Musashi was here? Yikes, don't scare me like that. What? What is it? Do you people know her too? Yeah? Lady Musashi. See, so a female version of my master really does exist. I don't believe it either. Sure, it's hardly surprising that she of all people end up in all kinds of worlds, so maybe so. Musashi was here. Well, that complicates things. Alright, let's start over from the beginning. The Waxing Moon ritual was run by Shusuke Kamo clan, a family of Mandaryu. It was a battle to the death between servants and 7 heroic spirits who control for a witchcraft called the Waxing Moon. Yeah, we heard all that. It's basically a Holy Grail and everything but a name. Although, there's no records of Holy Grail ever taking place in Japan in the Keichen period. Maybe it took place as part of the pruning theological phenomenon, which makes me wonder if this has anything to do with Minamoto Musashi and Samosa. Actually, himself chose 7 masters and 7 servants to find in this ritual. Needless to say, the master of Saber was Minamoto Yori there. And I was that Saber. Good thing for Yori too, weak as he is. No one owed anything back, huh? Marisa Setsu was a master of writer. She was both a military scholar and a talented mage. There's no one better than her to take control of spirit fronts. Mount Reza, well, it's the process of facing her again. The master of Lancer was a woman named Keiran. I don't know much about him except that he's dangerous and vindictive. And for whatever reason, Lori, he considers you his arch rival. Be careful, Lori. Don't listen to his lies. Master of Caster was Yushimo, the same man overseeing the ritual. He should have been content with his overseer role, but instead he secretly plotted to use the ritual for his own advantage. So he sounds like a bookie bang on the house. Can't believe it. Yushimo is so fixated on the Waxing Moon even in death. At least I put it into his illusions. He won't lose his way again. Master Archer was Shengong, a great warrior from the far-off kingdom. Master of Assassin was the European mage Torfia Coret. First Shengong, now her. Could she be descended from the Frederick Coret? So that's amazing they both share such a strong aptitude for magecraft. Talk about ironic, or maybe it goes to show that fate works in mysterious ways. If finally there was a Takeru Dayu, one of the three great courtiers of Edo. She was the master of Lady Miyamoto Masashi, was summoned as a berserker. Master of woman, huh? Started to imagine, but I guess I could see it. Exactly, Lori, exactly. What are you talking about, Gramps? Miyamoto Masashi came here from another world we know nothing about. And so, it's possible that you yourself are a Miyamoto Lori from a world that another one we don't know. Gramps, you're saying, why have you lost your memories? Why and your command spells? In fact, I can't think of another possibility. Maybe you're a Miyamoto Masashi from a time before the Waxing Moon ritual took place. See, that will explain it. Of course, there's all just possibilities. So they do say that the events in the singularity have at least some effect on the ritual world. Perhaps if I told you the details of the ritual might get it, overtly invite some misfortune. I guess that's why they say ignorance is bliss. Did you just finish giving me all the details? I had to. After all, even learning all this, you're still gonna try to stop the ritual, right? Yeah, you're right about that. Don't worry, I promise to help you. And I will. Besides, it's just plain wrong to see the assassin waiting. Happen right in front of you and to do nothing. Well, yes. Yes, well, as I said earlier, these strictly possibilities, I wouldn't worry about them too much. Still better than you to know how the last special ended, especially in regards to your own fate. Your own fate? That includes the details like where you survived or lost, who you lived or killed, who the Waxing Moon eventually ended up with, things of that sort. So don't you let anything slip by or say or understood. So let me just say this, Lori. But just say it, Gramps. You and Saber fought well. For that, I commend you. I mean, Lori does survive in 2 of the 3 routes. Not really sure how to react to getting praise for something I don't remember doing, but thanks, Gramps. Now that just leaves the question of what to do next. Oh, that's easy. Huh? We have breakfast, right, Lori? Huh? Need piping hot bowls of rice and some miso soup too, of course. I could actually use some miso soup. You can't fight on an empty stomach now, can you? So go on, get cooking. Ah, they're really stuffing like rice. So good, it's so good. And of course, you can't forget the miso soup. Goes perfectly with the rice. It's so good, so good. I still see you still enjoy eating as much as ever. It's fine, there's nothing to go. There was enough to go around. I wonder, do the things in this house still count as property even in singularity? This isn't like one of those things where you can never return to eating food of the dead, is it? Dynamic pieces and those unearthly creatures. Remember, Gramps told me once. Gramps told me they were a kind of monster. Yes, you're a lot more daring than you look. It's nice seeing Savory so happily. And delicious. Excuse me, maybe we say something now. I think we need to discuss our next course of action. I'm temporarily stopping Yori's Setsu, however. There must have stored a vast amount of big energy to be that strong. Actually, or at least that's what we call it. I see. So if yours essentially has sees up to fear fronts and therefore delay us all around Edo, that's going to be a problem. Definitely explain why Miyamoto Raiko is so strong. We definitely not someone I want to face in a straight fight. What do we do, Gramps? We track down our spirit fronts to get energy for ourselves, of course. Take a look at this. Looks like a map out. Now we just do this and da-da. We're over here near Akusa, one of the area's larger spear fronts. We use Akusa as our base to connect to our nearby spear fronts and ley lines. It'll give us plenty to energy. Looks like spear fronts close to Akusa are Okachi, Machi, Uendo, and Kenda. And here. Yoshiwara. That's Takedayo's home base. She's the master of Berserker, Lady Musashi. My master's master, huh? It's because we saw Yui and Chamon. Doesn't mean that Takeo will be there too. Can't be sad. Okay, nor the possibility that Master could have a set up camp nearby. Exactly. Then it's sold. Now, we may run into more interference like we did last night, so we should try to keep it outside comms to the middle. Krakosak, you're in charge. Can you handle it? Of course, Senpai. I'll do my best to keep supporting you. Looks like we're on the same page. Let's get to work then. This is Edo, crawling with monsters, and there's no telling when this Setsu or Shaimon might attack ever. So be careful and watch your step out there. Got that, Lori? Aggression. It's really sad seeing Edo so empty. You said it. Edo's supposed to be full of life. It's not right for it being so quiet. How do I put this? I don't like it. Really, I don't like it. Especially since there aren't any food. Says out. Oh, exactly. There's so many things I should be here, but aren't. So far now. Cats and dogs are only as long as I have left. Does it mean you went around having fun during the last ritual? Yeah. You know, I followed your lead to church how to behave. Instead of staying cooped up in the workshop, we found the jobs to work on every day. Rita said we needed money to buy rice and miso soup. Yeah, just went along with you as you traveled around earning it. We're really good friends. You think so? I don't know. Roy was always racing around doing this and that, so it wasn't easy keeping up with him. Sorry, I wish I remembered, but I don't. Seeing you to you now, I can imagine how that you cherish your daily life, even while you were fighting a difficult battle. I think it's really lovely. Yeah, life and death was a precious thing. At least that's how it seemed to me. Never saw any peaceful days like that when I was back when I was alive. Interesting. You really have grown up. Difficult time, Saber. Well, maybe that's also explains why you're so strong. The way you defeated that big ghost was pretty impressive. Maybe you're the powerful ally Trangman has too predicted we find. Would you mind telling us your true name? Of course, we understand it's smart to keep your true name under wraps during the Holy Grail War. And while it may be working together, we are technically outsiders, so what is this but? It's Takeru. Hmm? My true name is Yamamoto Takeru, but you can just call me Takeru. Just like that. Yuri and Sharon already know my true name anyway. What's the point of trying to keep it hidden? Thank you, this will be a great big help. Yamamoto Takeru, huh? Talk about a big name. Then that sword must be no. No more you're a saber. See, so you're the real legendary hero. And they really are upset at me for some reason. What in the world did I do during the Raxu Moon ritual? You had to get heavy with us, Takeru. Same to you, Master Shadia. Yeah, I'm glad you're on our side too, Takeru. Not you, Lori. Why? It is somewhat you two. Keep calling me Saber like you have been. Got that? Okay, got it, Saber. Seriously, Yori, what the hell did you do? Exosword of the sword, or skin of a woman. Sound just as beautiful as I remember. Still beautiful as is. Right, all that beauty and not soul sight. This place really is creepy as it goes down. Between Lori and Yori's successor and Karen and Skimbo, there are already 4 masters from the last Raxu ritual present, so it stands to reason that the other masters would be here too. Can't say anything sure though, Lori isn't a master anymore. And Suzumoto was an idiot masashi, even Takedayo Deyu is here. We don't know if she's a friend or a foe. Nonetheless, she's always more willing to listen to reason. And Musashi is still Lori's master, even if this one is a female version from another world. If those two are occupying Ushiwara, I doubt they'll simply attack us on sight. If you say so, no master if he or she decide to go on the attack, she won't think twice about it. That's right, I agree. Now, even she wouldn't go so far as to. Again, you may have a point. Oh, you sound very certain. Why, do you know something we don't? Not at all. She's right here, isn't she? Nope. Give her stuff. True, we don't know for sure. We'll find her. However, Takedayo or the Lee version of Master is singularity. Saber cramps. Is there anything else we should watch out for in Yoshiwara? The only thing I can think of is a rogue berserker. Rogue? You mean there's a berserker besides my master here? He's a mounted man of a monstrous strength, dedicated to protecting Yoshiwara. He's also imbued with a madness aspect, so it'll be very difficult to communicate with him. Certainly one of the last people I want to have as an enemy. He's also kind of like a big kid. Oh, that didn't take long. So it's pretty intense. Must be a servant. What? That must have just said sign over there. Take my love, oppressor. Who are you? Yes, I hear them. Hear the wails of poor souls sobbing under the yoke of repression. You foul monsters have grown flat on the blood and tears of the weak, and downwritten, trodden. That makes you oppressors. Now meet your representatives at my race. Spargus? He's definitely a mounted man a monster stripe. I guess that must be the rogue berserker then. No, that's not him. I've never seen him before. You haven't? But it seems like you know who he is, Master Shadia. Certainly. I don't see anything divine about him, like I did in a rogue berserker, but his strength is unmistakable. He seems to be the polar opposite of an ordinary person. He accomplished something great thanks to his ordinariness. At least that's how he seems to me. Looks like we have monsters here too. Come. Excuse me, I'm concerned about Berserker, but we need to take care of these things first, Hillary. And now, Saber. Oh, a creeper oppressors all flocking together. This is wonderful. Wonderful! I'll pop up the corpses and use them to make a person's grave. Combo attack! Yeah, it's AoE, right? You can just push him down with this cold.
乗り越えるまでだ。要請決断。神よ、昇乱なれ。ペーネロペ。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
Oh,
なるほど。
guess I need to finish those DC's charge skill then.
やるぞ、木馬。定めの巨人、蹂躙の軍伝、せめて一撃で終わらせよう。トロイヤ・イポス。アバイ。木馬、ほう。やります。アイビス接続。後部角の声で発進。殲滅形態で叩く。トロイヤ・イポーツ。こいつで決まりだ。
This is a brave suit. Oh, I didn't do anything. Looks like I have new missions to reclaim here.
お前か。さて、新たな仕事か。やってみよう。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。
Well, what is rebellion? An explosion! Did he just really explode? It did. When it comes to the sheer frost, he's every bit of Master Z Berserkers we know. The rain of tears to get to end, and this well of resentment overflows. My muscles cry out in anguish to sight of this hellish oppression. This is no preservation. These are tears of joy. You are my rebellion, oppressors from beyond. He's looking at us now. You. You're Oppressor too, aren't you? Huh? Yeah. Saber. Go the far to Sparks move. Come on, Draco Sock after him. Damn, now there's more monsters too. Of all times. Well, it's a whole nother level. This must be Monster's Leader. We're definitely can't turn backs on this thing. He gave these monsters Draco Sock. This is gonna be fun. Although, thankfully I leveled my lorry up.
わかった。
負けないぞ。圧倒します。
火の型。
ここでまっすぐ。そこです。やります。
そうか。
負けないぞ。
わかった。わかった。
下がっているよ。もちろん。
火の型。
Yeah, I can't use it.
Ah.
負けないぞ。
そうか。水の型。そうか。
負けないぞ。下がっているように。
火の型。
突破します。撃て。マルミアドワー
ド。わかった。
もちろん下がっているように。
Yeah.
火の型。
やっ。輝き。
わかった。
圧倒します。もちろん。
はっせや。
いや負けない運命ですから。ここでまっすぐ。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。ここまでが出た。下 がっているように。負けないぞ。やります。受けるがいい。ここでまっすぐそこ。
Ah. Don't worry. I still have a blow, but I know I did. But yet, he's covered himself in magical energy armor. It's a no worry monster. Fighting like a heroic spirit. No, it's not that. I'm just weak. Saber's right. Special technique would make a short work of this thing. I've owned my issue and learned foreign arts from Gramps. I'm still nowhere close to being the best sword fighter in the world. Lori, get back. Sword isn't just enough. Which what? Such a skill, special technique, or
いおりは休憩中だそうだ。ふむ、次が来たか。どれどれ。ふむ、次が来たか。どれどれ。ふむふむ。よかったな。
no cat out here. Love, 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 love. Can't stop this, Berserker. Not your enemy. Your honey works. Will work on me, oppressor. My rebellion will never waver in the face of the soulless Samus. What are you talking about? See your plastic hand with my own two eyes. Huh? That sword of yours is meant for slaughtering. So once you walk on the path of annihilation, you are our oppressor. Alright. And so you leave no choice but a rail. Yeah. Fine, if you insist on getting my way, then...
そうか。そうか。そこだ。やっ。てあ。見切った。やあ。そうか。そうか。
There you go. Got it.
む。そうか。
What the heck? You're right, Berserker. I am a cockroach. I kill people, monsters, gods. Even my own brother. I am no more than a sword meant for taking life. Question. Yeah, even so, I want to do good in this world. Oppression? No matter the world, no matter the time. Spare all the lives to take, I'll do what must be done. Berserker, I can't understand most of what you're saying. You fight for the weak, who could not fight for themselves. That makes you beautiful. That's why I will not kill you. Maybe you're enemy, but you're not mine. You aren't an oppressor? Huh? No, that boas is coming from the north direction. No, it smells lingers set a far off oppressor. What are you talking about? An oppressor who will oppose their will and all. For great justice, rebellion. Rebellion is the only way we answer. Hey, Jackal, out goes it. Never mind him now. You see, safe, Yori. Aye. If every fiber of my being put myself to the heavens and pursue the ultimate path, I am the one who was chosen there at 18. I'm the one who swore to my master that I would perfect 18. I am the one who will discover the spiritual inner waving of zero and infinity at the end of 19. I am the one who began my excess. What the hell am I doing on this? Almost to level up. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember he died on that one. There was like one guy that attempted to do outdo a trick that he did and buried himself alive, but it was his own ego and his own need to actually outdo Houdini and the cosmic guy to die. It was like back in 1990, actually. And it was at basically a Disney park or something like that. No, actually, probably not Disney. It was like an amusement park. Basically, he put himself in a plastic see-through box coffin. They poured dirt on top of him, and then they poured cement on top of it. So yeah, you can see what probably happened. Where basically, yeah, which cement did this. Huh? Spent like half an hour like digging a hole next to him trying to reach him, and it was too late. Way to go, Roy. Your swordplay was back. But no, the thing is, he actually did outdo Houdini's trick that where he had himself buried alive with just dirt in a regular coffin. And he supposedly did what Houdini failed. And it's like, nope, we need to go further enough. And they were even telling that guy, dude, you do realize that, yeah, it actually is like full hardened and stuff. And they were even giving him and stuff. And in fact, the thing is, though, too, that stuff even gives chemical burns, too. So, yeah, multiple times to get it back down, he didn't do it. Warrior's unique swordplay combines with his nature with his own style of magecraft. One other guy did attempt it over, and I think in like the UK, but he thankfully survived. That move's just they use his own one of his own most special. That at 52, yeah. I heard some other things. Supposedly he got punched, and the punch hit the right area that was solely killing him. Lori. Looks like you're okay, Saber. Alright, that with technique. Does that mean you're regaining your memories? No. I still don't remember anything about the waxing moon ritual. That technique, well, I can't do it in a peaceful frame of mind, so I changed who I am. That's all there is to it. Warrior's mindset. Thinking yourself as always being on the battlefield doesn't make too much sense to me, but I'm glad it works for you. Let's see. This is a way, yeah, oppress. I mean, oppressors. Good question, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not now. Berserker is right. We still are out now in the woods. The monster is using its acidic energy for itself. So that explains why it's so strong as a servant. I'm not sure. Something about this thing's fishy to me. Oh, the map there. Oof, yeah. Although I do know he actually did team up with Lovecraft, and they had a story. Damn, even Brian reinforcements. Doesn't matter how many of them there are. I'll calm down, all down with y'all just the same. Yeah, that story also where he teamed up with Lovecraft featured Nearchris and one other pharaoh. It also featured the Claw and Chaos, or the Black Pharaoh. Oh, I can even feel everybody searching for anybody. Now is the time to experience the bliss of cracking the oppressor skulls. Which is also one of the main reasons why I'm hoping for a foreigner class on Nearchris. Let's go! Heck, she should exist in them.
レクリエーションだね。わかるとも。間違いですよ。仕方なし。要するに鉄道風味を立てた戦いであれば熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。圧倒します。
絶に起動。我が名をかけてあまねくすべ
Okay, let's go again.
絶技起動我が名にかけてあまねくすべてを作ろうぞ雨の村雲切り解放オラ大ハットそうか
Alright.
清き水よ長い新薬至ると口をなせ
Maybe that. Yeah, I think I remember hearing something about that.
先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Alright, let's see what we got. So we got 2 missions to grab.
お前か。さて、新たな仕事か。やってみよう。いいものを拾ったな。
Did that do it, sorry. Did that do it, Gramps? It did. No, the ley line and Yoshiwaras are our control. This should make it at least a little easier to fight. Do not worry about me. I always happen to meet anyone willing to join the fight against oppression. What's more? What is it, Berserker? It's the oppressor of your past. It's a beautiful act of rebellion itself. Since you are all great rebels in your own right. I feel so fortunate and rebellious that I've met you all. I see. I guess that does. That's good to hear. From a tooth infection, okay. Really? I guess they didn't have this back then. That's true. Would have been a great help. Love. Never did find that. Thank you. Takako or Musashi. I guess it was all for nothing. Who was thinking right? There's no more masters in Yoshiwara. It was worth the trip. And don't forget, we secured the Yoshiwara spirit front for ourselves. That's a major achievement. The more spirit fronts we secure, the more muscularity we can feed our servants. Once we have enough spirit fronts, you should even be able to hold your own against Ryder. Not to mention, I have a breakthrough on my own here. Oh, yes. You mean that technique? Yeah, with that sword, no monster will ever force me to give the ground again. So I should be at least a little helpful from now on, Dracosoc. No, I did give it. That sword was meant for achieving a possible wish. It have to be, or the skills as prideful as mine would never have taken me to those heights. I see. I guess this means I have the passion needed to pull off a technique like that after all. Lori. If you were able to use that sword then, must be you. Man. I'm sure it's right again tonight. Blood poisoning, sepsis from untreated started tooth infection, an illness that's easily treatable today. Yeah. And something tells me, I don't know if it would have been easy if you just pull it out, the tooth that was affected, but Something tells me that would have been way too easy. Yeah. Finally, she gets up. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna keep going through. Yeah, I think so. Get me eating and have good hygiene.
私の力が必要なら全力で応答します。白兵戦行きます。早立てです軽上ぶっ飛ばせ。ああ、ラナテの剣と、あ、よい。刮目せよ。そうは命、そうは敗北の雫石、星をなす者、手首、悪鬼怒涛、行け。先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Complete mission number 4.
インフォメーションというものがあるのか？確認しておくといいそうだ。
Okay, so we need famous, or... Yeah, it is actually kind of interesting. Oh. Were they made, like, between World War One and Two? Because if it was, that is actually kind of, like, interesting. Yeah, the fact that Germany was basically economically handicapped because of the fact that, yeah, people were like kind of pissed off of Germans after World War One. Yeah, I remember like Nosferatu's the career got sued by basically the wife of the guy that made Dracula. And they ordered like the films to actually be like basically burned. Some copies destroyed. Thankfully some survived. Just think on both of them, yeah, like come on up at the same time. Okay. Now this is like loading all in.
ふむ、次が来たか。どれどれ。行ける場所が増えたか。うむ。
そろそろ小正月との小さなことからコツコツ。
Oh, that's gotta suck. So I didn't even get to see everything go well. Oh. You're organized. I guess you're not your everyday monster. Maybe you can at least be decent who might appointments then. Let's find out. I guess you technically put up a little more fight than I would, dummy. I won't insist that you must entertain me. But at least try not to let it in too soon. Incredible. I didn't realize you were such a fearsome heroic spirit. A rogue assassin note. This time you are a rogue lancer. Li Shuwen. Oh, it sounds like this is the first time I call it a ritual then. Nate, you and I have something in connection in a past ritual. Although that first you question was considerably older. Oh. But poor timing now that I'm rogue spirit. Well enjoyed face off against myself. Apparently when I got old, my blood first went away, and I achieved peace and enlightenment. Can you believe that? It's the funniest thing I ever heard. This is supposedly supposedly enlightened or self-enlightened him in there. I would love to find him to the death. To see a true master of martial arts is. Still, if he's not here. If he's not here, then you know. You're the one who set these monsters out for me, no? Then I see no reason to hold back. Let me show you exactly why I'm known as the Defiant Spear. Stand back, my liege. What's the matter? I don't mind, I'm happy to take both of you on once. Oh, your sword, Ryder. Yes, my liege. Forgive me for testing you, Lord Li Shuwen. But it seems you are a rogue spirit this time. And so I have no reason to fight you. First you attack me, now you say you don't want to fight me? Convenience for you. The true wax remove ritual has again, my only target is our masters. Take a part of it. There's not one exceptional master in particular who commands untold number of heroic spirits. I will do whatever I must to defeat him. Lord Li Shuwen, I'm requesting your help by creating a truly equitable society. That's so. To 100 and... Jeez. Yeah. Well, hopefully she regrets it, and hopefully she at least got punishment for her crimes. 101, yeah, that is a bit long. Yeah, okay, I can probably check to see if she did get punished, though. Okay, she wasn't convicted or imprisoned long term for war crimes, but she faced post war denazification trials. She spent time in French detention and was professionally ostracized for her co-sides in Nazi regimes. Acquitted of most charges, but struggled to work in German cinema for years. Although she later found success in photography and her wire films, often denying or downplaying her case. Wow. Although she did face some, at least, blacklisting. And it hindered her career for decades. But she denied knowledge of the Holocaust. Like, she said she didn't know what was going on. But yeah, justified her pre-war work. Yeah, she never even regretted it. Maybe, yeah. Although some of the people, some of the public, I don't think they even know. They were just, who knows? Because I think read somewhere where they were like one of the requirements for denazification to get food, you have to actually watch his horror films. And they show like, well, not horror films, like, well, practically would be like real life horror because they had to show what was done, the bodies and everything, and they had to watch the footage. Some of them, some of the Germans just couldn't look at it. They had to just basically turn away because it was probably that disgusting. Some of them just tried to rug sweep it, and then there's like when the boomer generation for the Germans came into power, is like saying, no, we are owning up to this shit. We're not rug sweeping this bullshit. And they actually owned up and started apologizing. Let's see, so Take a Day wasn't there. Not to mention, no, Versace wasn't there either. Bird Berserker wasn't. So much for all the protections of last spiritual being here, huh, Gramps? Well, I did say it was a guess. Just a guess. Maybe they're all set up their base somewhere else. Could be sir, we see Sister Shaman doing that. But even in a city as big as there's are precious few are spirit for us to use as a base. Apparently crashed the helicopter making a movie. People so you mean to tell me she was in her late 90s, she crashed in the helicopter? What the heck? Yeah, I can see why people celebrate that. Although, feel sorry for the poor people that got, like, because the people got involved in that. Besides, Taken Dayu is very attracted to Tachi Yoshiwara. She would never leave it unless she truly had no other choice. Still think you're planning to look for the other masters while scaring more spirit fronts is a good one. You aren't wrong to look for one of them in their old neighborhood. It's not as if you had the earlies go on. Then we should stick it with the current plan. Which area are you going to investigate next? Good question. The next coast area is Kanda, where yours is essentially established a privacy. Knowing Yuri, you won't be able to just walk in. Indeed, she sure pair with a powerful battlefield and tropical traps. Searching in her would be fools. Or keep going up against the Texas without plan as our Westler. For all we know, Zetsu may have set her base somewhere else in a deliberate deviation from her usual tactics. First, we should keep her distance from Kanda for now. And if that's out, our next place should be if they is here. Asuka. Indeed, Asuka is home to Master Archer. And Zennet Chingong. Zennet Chingong. From the late Ming Dynasty, it came to be known as after he was granted a period of surname Shu. I'm guessing he took up part in the Waxing Moon ritual so he could revive the Ming Dynasty. It's good for right man. You always know where you stand with him. Unfortunately, he's also very devoted to his wish. And if he's here to this thing order, he could very well be our enemy. And we need to be more careful than we were in Ishiwara. There's still tons of monsters over. We don't know what the Setsu and Chima are up to. On top of that, there is the rogue problem. Yeah. Oh, I know I mentioned him, sorry, but I'm glad we're sharp enough to figure it out. In the Wax Moon ritual, some rogue service or something without masters. The berserker we met in Yoshiwara was one such rogue. That goes me too. I'm a rogue saber without masters this time. Although, for some reason, I'm not having many issues with my magical energy slide. My spiritual origin feels stable too. Maybe that's because humanity self-summoned me, not the ritual. Is that unusual? Yes, most rogue service have a little magical energy. Spiritual origin is said to be unstable. So to say materialize, they need a type of magical energy directly from a spirit font. That's why most rogues claim a particular spirit front as their territory. You see, then we'll need to watch out for more rogues when we try to scare our spirits for ourselves. Is that what you're saying, Gramps? Indeed, don't forget what happened with the Berserker Yoshiwara. You shouldn't expect to find many other rogue servants we don't know running around that. Then it's a good thing we have a specialist here to help us. Finally, will people live so long? I have no idea. We're calling you Master Shadia. Maybe it's God's way of trying to make it way. They have a chance to redeem themselves. If they fuck up, then yeah, they have more to answer to, I guess. Don't be silly. How could you not be, with all those heroic spirits under your command? Well, Shine's database is chock full of useful information, so yeah, I think we could be some help. Shall we get going then? Yeah, not yet. You start the day with breakfast, right? So get to work, you worry. Fine. hell? Hmm? What does it say? Why do you stop? Alright, this was the shopping district. What about it? Ah, that's right. How could I have forgotten? Hey, are you okay? Lori, the boss. The boss. Who are you talking about? Remember now, there was another rogue servant in Vista. It was a incredible rogue spirit too. An amazing magical energy, powerful and no phantasm. Oh, he could be something of a, well, you jerk. Oh, that's right. He around too. Not over the grape shop. Servant who runs the grape shop. What are you talking about? Sock noticed that too. Yeah, although all those are the wrong servant. Yeah, yeah, no. Again, I forgot such a rogue spirits. In the first place. God. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully Bill's victims are okay. Me, my age is finally catching up to me. I always see you have an excuse. What's the words? Doesn't remember a single thing. So sorry, I don't know what else I can say. Anyway, the shop's just up this way. Trust me, you can't miss it. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's just empty. Not up ahead. Or not. What is that? What the hell's going on? Hey, boss, are you in here, boss? I knew you'd be. Top Stoner is currently is away right now. Huh? Huh? Well, that's not boss. I can't sit some at all. Just how is that possible? There's no way I'll ever miss a sword key or what kind of key it is. It's a miss. Who are you? You may not be boss, but I can tell you're no ordinary rogue spirit either. No one of importance. I'm just another rogue servant without a master. Ordinarily, I'd be more suited to the Lancer class. But it seems this instance I am materialized as a ruler to serve as this ritual's archer bearer. So you're a roar, just like boss. Speak the truth, at least that's how it seems to be. Me too. If he's really a roar, it would be worth knowing that this class is usually only summoned to oversee or regret wars. Then again, there must have been special cases where they really were summoned to arbitrate. I guess just to show that the Wax Moon ritual really is in your stare at all your war. If you're arbitrating the ritual, does that mean you're staying neutral? It does. I'm here to see this matter to its conclusion. What would those who trapped a ritual struggle with? What path will you take? That is what I'm here to witness. And then, there's you. What about me? This is not your first or your second trip through hell. I can tell from your eyes, the color of your soul. You have been through an artificial hell of the soul. You have been through the hell as well as ancient and dark. You have been through the hell that looked down upon by one of the purest evil as they laughed. And you have been to the hell created within the very depths of the earth. And seeing you and now are extremely tied together. Continue with your present path if you are certain. Even should that path take you through the heart of this, the light will reach you. My light will shine on your path as you make your way through hell. So, who is that anyway? No idea. But if he really is the ritual's arbitrator, then I don't think he's our enemy. We see we go. Come on, Master Shadia. We have to step a road of a steep road ahead of us, even without the enemies infesting it. Yeah, we're gonna go a bit faster through this. I like how the big monsters actually.
運命をかけた戦いであれば熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ圧倒し下がっているように輝きこちらです。そこです。ロック片平スピーチほとばし我が手に剣あいわかった会見解放波動阻めるものが刮目せよとは命とは敗北の雫にし星をなす者設理発揮と行けやー要心節約要心節約よいあ
There we go. I don't think you know that.
先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
今は俺が店番だ。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。
I gotta be very busy enemies.
Oh お前か。さて、効果拾っておけ。そう悪くはない。
Oh, it's Kitty. You kitties. Alright, we're gonna keep going.
私の力が必要ならば早立てで全力で応援します。運命をかけた戦いであれば
行くぞ。
誇りにかけて
Yeah, imagine being sick.
刮目せよ。
Well, likely it's like almost gone.
そは敗北の
Although it's gonna probably take me a while to heal the multiples.
行け。
Same here. I just want this fucking decade to be over with. And the thing is, though, too, I knew this decade would be garbage. I had a gut feeling telling me this decade would be garbage as we were nearing New Year's in 2019. It's like, I even remember telling me that. It's like, yeah, my gut is just telling me this decade is not going to be good. And then a couple months after the decade starts, we have COVID-19. Like, heck, I even remember, like, I think it was like around New Year's, like, where I told another streamer, is like saying, yeah, somebody that tells me that this decade is going to be very bad, terrible, but then the following decade it will be like better.
よい。絶に起動。我が名をかけてあまねくすべてを作ろうぞ。雨の村雲切り解放。大ハート。
当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
今は俺が店番だ。不慣れですまない。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。いいものを拾ったな。
Yeah, 1920s are not great. There, it's like, it's until the end. Besides, 1920s was not the entire one. I want to just go back to the 90s. At least the 90s, you get fucking gas was like in the, like still in cents, not in like dollars.
構えてください。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドは早立てです。軽上に高み。
よかろう。よい。清き水よ。
Yeah, and then PlayStation was actually just kicking off. Yeah, even Pizza was given like promotions, and then on top of that too, one of them chat. Oh, gotcha.
早立てです。軽上の。
行くぞ。
誇りにかけて。
Which, yeah. Well, outside of like Desert Storm, which probably not even last a week, and the breakup of Yugoslavia, there wasn't really big major conflicts. That was it. Yeah, plus people can afford to actually live in their apartments. Although, it did still suck for Japan though, because that was the start of like their lost decades. Which is where they took the biggest hit. It was like in the 90s.
すぐに新たな仕事か。やってみよう。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。
Yeah. Well, it depends on which part. Like, you're better off living in, like, Canada or, like, America in the 40s. Europe, it's like, yeah, it's like, they're ravaged.
絶に起動。我が前に立ちはだかるすべて。死に伏せよ。渾身。発揮とは。
Although I think Australia and New Zealand are probably so good in the like 40s.
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。よかろう。誇りにかけて。誇りにかけて。
Although I think it was I'm trying to
絶に起動。我が名にかけて。あまねくすべてを作ろうぞ。雨の村雲切り。
Yeah, I think McCarthyism was picking up like towards the end of like the 40s, 50s, I think. I was gonna say, fuck McCarthy. Fuck him in his phony ass list.
残念だったな。さらば。ふむ、次が来たか。どれどれ？
Excuse me. Hey, I'm gonna wait for
カル
everything
デ
to
アの
load.
マスターよ。何かあるぞ。
Wait, we don't want to fight you. Oh, fuck Wilson. Don't ask. All I know is I was going around hunting monsters. But yeah, I do agree that what I liked about him was the fact that he was basically trying to get us to the League of Nations. And then also he realized that, yeah, just uber pushing Germany was going way too fucking far. I don't know if he realized that that was gonna really majorly blow back on blow up. But yeah, he probably realized, yeah, guys, we're taking this shit way too far. But all I know is that we're gonna go around the honey monsters. I finally came across a quarry worth sinking my teeth into. It's about time. I was starting to get more about fed decent opponents. Let me guess, you guys are here for the Spirit Front too, right? Then you better believe I ain't going anywhere. Oh, come on, let's have ourselves some fun. Yeah. What an unreasonable little brat. Hold on, Gramps. Doesn't he seem kind of like a rogue lancer to you? Talking about Cuckoo calling. You really know all about that service, don't you? Wait, how come you don't know about me then? Doesn't seem fair. I see. So this rogue lancer is in his boyhood. That explains his enthusiasm. Oh man, so you know who I am, huh? Well, I'm still too immature to call myself Cuckoo Collins yet, so you can just call me Sasana. Now, on that note, let's have ourselves a good queen fight. Actually, what do we have? Land or archers? Yeah, I'll just go like those. Yeah, man, okay. I have to have a stopping point at some point. But yeah, my throat's doing better. Okay, let's see. We're at basically about an hour and 3/4. I'm gonna try to at least get to break.
Yo. 刮目せよ。そうは命。そうは敗北の雫にし。星をなす者。手首。発揮怒涛。行け。
I'm an assassin. The guy was an arrogant ass. He should have treated that Tesla better. It's like come on, man. Going out and saying that, oh well, that was a joke about giving you like promotions and stuff. Oh, actually, like bonus and stuff if you do this, and then he does it. It's like, oh, it's a joke. And then throwing a fit that AC current was actually doing better in certain like things, and it's like, so you get petty, and then you have executing like an elephant, and then also an inmate to try to show the dangers of electricity and stuff with alternate current, except that backfires, and then it shows that all forms of electricity, regardless of AC or DC currents, is dangerous. You're good, mister. You're no orange fire. Are ya? I guess it's kind of reckless of me to challenge all you by my loathsome. I'm gonna say the same to you. I haven't missed a beat, even facing several servers at once. I can't imagine how many battlefields you fought on, or how many times you cheated to death. Your experience really are something else. That's what the wars are like, aren't they? Aren't it? Besides, you obviously know your way around battlefield yourself. Why are you still holding back? Oh well, either way, this ought to be even more fun than I thought. On that, I agree. Okay, now, are you like listening everybody? Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot that didn't even realize he would actually set foot in probably America, and probably ain't even actually reach what would become the United States until America did. And then on top of that, the fact that people had all this gold, so if they're not giving it, just kill whoever, basically everybody. Like, and then there was a whole pair earthing thing, which thank God that didn't catch on. It's only bad enough we have like flat earthers out there. Maybe it's because I managed to reset a sword, but I'm only my own. I'm keeping the pace, even against the rough spirit. In this case, well, nice. Stupid Lord. Look at you getting all worked up. Yeah, don't have time for this. let's finish this now, Master Shadia. Man, you really got me good. About time you stopped. I swear, if I know better, I'd fight you a berserker, seeing how widely you fight. I ain't gonna act up now. Now I've lost. Anyway, you're gonna kill me. Go ahead and kill me. Even after all that fight, he still seems like he's got energy to spare. Like I was trying to tell you before, we didn't come here to fight. We certainly don't want to kill you. But we do need to secure the spirit front for ourselves. Are you okay with that? Yeah, sure, I got no objections. I for you guys want fair and square. This spirit front belongs to you now. Thanks, Satana. You really are a master, aren't you? So then, you're probably taking this Holy Grail seriously, huh? That's gotta be rough, especially with a piss poor excuse for a ritual like this. Alright, it's only fair that the loser felt their lot with the victor. You get to beat him, join him, right? So I guess that means you're officially my boss now. If you need my help, just call me anytime. Well, that's about how these things would probably go. When you approach the rogue spirit territory, there's a good chance you have to fight them whenever you want to or not. But if you can't befriend a rogue, they will be a powerful ally. The Wax Moon ritual is the contest for territory. Rise, you win over the bear. So we better be counting on you to handle matters of that sort, Draco's like. That took longer than we planned. Come on, Master Shy, let's pick up the pace. God.
インフォメーションというのはふむ次が来たかどれどれ
Yeah, you're definitely doing a good job.
次が来たかどれどれ
Alright. Chapter 6. Six survivors age of the Warren States. This is not what I expect to see in a well, two factions like fighting each other? What the? Those monsters are fighting each other. That's what I guess, especially since the one side is obviously organized. Must be part of either Setsu or Shima's forces. Whoever it is, let's have set them here so they can claim the spirit for themselves. Alright, over here, in the back. There was another one. Let me think on that for our explore goal. Oh, I ate McCarthy. Oh, that's the one name. I think it's clearly not the Iron Monster says it's probably a leader of some kind, like one we saw in Oshiwara. Joe, huh? And we know which one to take down first. Hold on. Smart move here is to wait until both sides wear a chair down before we move in. Why? Wouldn't it be faster just to kill them all ourselves? Oh, Saber. No, Saber's right. We can't be sure. One or both of them won't send reinforcements. Wait for another good idea. Let's do this, Saber. Rakosak. Good grief. I hope you're right about this. I'm still digging. Oh yeah, Andrew Johnson. And yeah, what he was getting Peach for was definitely a stretch, but good God, it's like definitely contributed to a lot of like issues with reconstruction. And then telling people to do whatever basically playing the South Tree like minorities or whatever now. I don't know they want. Yeah, James Buchanan. One of the worst presidents. It's like this guy was like way too passive. He was letting states secede and he didn't want to do anything. I think it was probably because everything going on and with the United States actually fighting Utah. Which, not the state as a state, it was still a territory. I guess it was like he was afraid that some similar thing was happening. But they was saying, oh, well, history will basically validate the, when it comes out, it's like, no, history has not validated you, man. Track a sock. Yeah, that was too close. Who are you? So you deflected my spear by a hair's breadth. You people seem like you should be the most entertaining to fight yet. So this makes it sad to kill you. But yeah, it's like he was not liking that presidency. It's like it got to the point where when Lincoln got the office, he actually told Lincoln on his way out, if you're enjoying it, entering the presidency as I am leaving it, then you, sir, are one happy man. The young Wei Shuan. Oh, so you met my older self too. I'm very jealous. This is just what happened with Tai. It's a younger version of a rogue assassin. No idea you were so wild when you were young. Well, my older self might not be so different deep down. Why are you attacking us, Wei Shuan? And Miori sent you again. I remember during the last ritual you sided with her, even though you were a rogue. I see, so that's what I did back then. Maybe I took pity on her, like a farm would his poor helpless daughter. Huh? No, you're not wrong, Saber. It's true I'm helping that girl, but having said that, I'm much more interested in finding you than I am babysitting her. So, we're doing this. Come on. Now, relax. This is all just a game. Oh, I never kill you yet. You still have the composure. Turn your thoughts elsewhere. Can't tell if you have a nerve steel or you're just too much of a fool to realize the danger you're in. Very well then, I'll just have to use my spirit to find out which it is. Yeah. Oh no, I need to actually get caught up.
大丈夫。落ち着いて。白兵戦、行きます。要注意。接続飛ばせ。
Yeah, I think
良い。
the
はい
U.S. presidency, or I think any presidency whatsoever, generally wears on people.
我が前に立ちはだかるすべて死に
It ages them considerably. Like you take a picture of Obama entering in, and then like 4 years later you see him and he's like gray, he has pretty much gray hair.
せようん
In fact, you can take a picture of Lincoln before he enters, and then you notice like how old he gets.
長い海を振り返ると口をなせ
So it's like mostly he did basically a civil war with no president at the time, or really any whatsoever has ever faced.
我が戦意は未だ衰えることなし。
いや、もちろん。ここで、まっすぐ、そこ、動かない。セクエンス。先制の杖。
何が行く愛は組む絶に起動我が名にかけてあまねくすべてを作ろうぞ雨の村雲切り解放大ハート行くぞ
Yeah, I think he was an idiot. It's like very mixed.
消えろ
I mean, yeah, I feel sorry for his wife and stuff. At the same time, he just can't just do whatever the hell he wanted. And then like waging war against the bank, that was just beyond stupid. And that ended up basically sinking Martin Van Buren, who basically felt like he was being rewarded the presidency because of like all the hard work he did for the Democratic Party. What's the matter? You're leaving yourself open. There's not. If you don't fight, you like your life depends on it, you'll be dead in no time. That's my plan from the start. Don't worry, I knew it. You're enjoying this. It's just like what happened during the last wax moon ritual. Well, what in the world is that? Although I do kind of find it funny how someone actually used his Man of the People image against Jackson. Like performing like a Santa's campaign. Basically, he gifted Jackson this huge cheese that weighed tons. And Jackson couldn't throw it out because he would look like he's on the Man of the People. So it's taking the White House was smelling of cheese for years. And then you got this idea, oh wait, I'll hold a party. And then we'll get rid of like most of this. Yeah, isn't that funny now, Merrick? Yeah, I think that makes you like an American file, I believe. It's like, yeah, where someone like researches like American history and stuff. Well, history and culture. That seems like it played a bit too long now that they're gone and made the first move. Suppose there's no help in it. Although it is interesting that basically under Jackson's presidency, for the first time, America's national debt was $0. I guess I'll go better to do my job. Really don't want to have to sit through talking to from young from a young girl. Wait, Rogue Assassin. I mean Lancer. Never mind. Come on, you two. We need to go after him. In fact, I also remember too that at one point Jackson was called a jackass. He liked the name so much that someone called him a jackass. They actually made that the mascot of the Democratic Party. Which is why it's the Democrats are donkeys. All over like someone insulting Jackson.
どれどれふむふむよかったなおお良いものだな
Although you have to love that one time where he goes to the funeral. And basically, someone tried to assassinate Jackson. Misfired twice, and this guy thought he was like the king of England, and he was Jackson owed him money. It was because of the fact he was using like lead paint, and then I guess it spelled so much it affected his brain. But yeah, when he assassinated Jackson, Jackson took his cane, started beating the living daylights out of the dude. And to the point where they had to pull Jackson off of the poor guy. What? Why do you think of another Taft? It's like... yeah, mix. It's like, at one point, yeah, he should have just bowed out. It's like, he didn't like the presidency. He should have actually just... what term? Done. But I guess it was like his pride, and then also Teddy, like just being pissed, and it's like bullying him out of there. It's like some things I don't. Yeah, I think I do like how you like expand on some of the progressive some is like bullying back, and it's like, yeah. But and then he like became a Supreme Court justice. It's like, which is actually what he wanted to do. He's the only person to become both president and Supreme Court justice of the Supreme Court, which are both the highest executive and judicial branches positions. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yes or no? I assume from the way you carry yourself, spirit can't possibly be your weapon of choice. Yeah, forgive me, girl. I could have been more wrong. Enough wasting time. The rogue is enough. I reject him. Quit playing with him. Yes, master. I'll take care of him right away. No, now, I'm hurt. Pale, imitation or not, this is still a holy grail war. We should be enjoying these fights of ours, right? Damn, more pays in my asses. Shaimon. Miyamoto Yori. Ah, now your ugly ass is here too. Piss off, you're ruining my hell. Never five would be told I'm ruining someone's hell. Yeah, he's corrupt. Not a big fan of Harding. Well, that was mean. Him and his corrupt administration, plus on top of that, his vice president that took over for him was failing to actually see that there was a depression coming. But if you mean to use the waxing moon to bring about disaster, then I'm going to have to stop you. Although, I do kind of wonder if his wife actually did poison him, instead of the fact that that one rumor that basically that he had an affair with someone's child, and she actually published a book about it. People thought it was all made up. Then the DNA testing came out and shows, yeah, that she did actually give birth to a child. It was like, oops. So it's probably not just like that how same it's gonna be. Don't let him get to you, Lori. I won't. I don't know what it was against me. I'm just here to do what it needs to be done. It's going to be a real pain to have you all talking about knowing what since you're all here. I'll just kill you now. Yes, I will reduce any who stand in our way to ash. Huh. Here. Oh no, you don't. Lord, look, it's not just what happened in Yoshiwara. That monster is the sword remembers about to take care of yourself. It won't go down easy. Oh, self-fulfilling. That monster, I knew it. It's going to be a keystone for this area. Master. Understood. Things are getting lively around here. Now, this is more like it. It's been chaotic battle after another. But we'll just have to get through it. Watch my back, Dracosock. John Adams? If you're talking about the first one. Yeah, I think he was, he was definitely the worst of the founding father presidents. Not so much, there's still no sign of, Zhang. Especially, the Alienation and Seduction Acts. Including one where you can't basically give false criticism, falsely criticize like any politician. That was just vague, and then that was backfiring badly. Oh, this is so those I was saying. I guess that isn't he's in acoustic after all. Maybe he's laying low and buying his time. Plus the XYZ affair did not do well. I were to help. What's that for us? Maybe he's lying low and being this time. Or maybe he's Quincy Adams, yeah, it's like I kinda actually like what he wanted to do. Problem is he was too stubborn, and he had a fortunate thing of with Henry Clay giving that corrupt bargain. Which ended up splitting the Democratic Republicans into, become the Democrats and then the Whig Party. Like, yeah, the Whigs is like, yeah, they're pro-business, but, which... At some point, yeah, it's like if you become too pro, yeah, that could really be bad. Because yeah, you can't have the like businesses just running around doing whatever the hell they want without consequence. Huh. Well, I do know that he and Thomas Jefferson died on July 4th. In fact, Adams thought that Jefferson was still alive. Unknowns to him, Jefferson actually died hours earlier. Yeah, they're breaking each other's break bars here.
どうぞ私の手を良い圧倒します
Although I do know that John Adams and is
そうは
ah,
そうは敗北のしずく
dude, you were asking this while I am living in Lafayette, Indiana. We actually have some monuments named after him, and Tecumseh. We even have a school named after William Henry Harrison also.
要するに別々誇りにかけて圧倒します撃て丸にアドバンス
But yeah, it's like it was like a presidency that was cut way too short. So I can't give you a really good opinion on the presidency, although I can say that it wasn't the cold. I think it was like mostly the stress dealing with crazy nonsense that really. Now we're breaking the Oni's break bars.
たけりなさい 良い 清き水
Yeah, it was actually I actually need to look into like covering style, but
なんの
oh no, I do actually respect Tecumseh because
要するに運命
he actually chewed out a general.
ゆくずくん味方
There we go. Benjamin, yeah, he was a bad president. It's like that whole tariff thing. The Kevin tariff, that was just a bad idea because some people were actually embargoing American goods, and then that also affect like relationships. And then that also caused like when Cleveland came back, that also caused like a recession.
うーんおお良いものだな
Which I think, yeah, that also gave into the oligarchs, but yeah. It's over. Got you. Well done, Saber. Although I do know, actually, Harrison was actually the first president to actually have lights actually installed into the White House. But both he and his wife were too afraid to actually switch on the switches. Are you? Now. Okay. Damn it, I guess this is it. Master. I told you, don't call me Master. We come here, let's go. Sucks me miss out on the spirit front, but bear this and go into your session. Let's go then. Wait. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Although it sounds very fucking rainy. Damn, they got away. Although I think AI could probably help clear it up a bit. So that way we have a hopefully a much more accurate presentation of what he actually does sound like. I guess these are all for today then. This is fine, kids. Next time I hope that we can fight without any interruptions. Sound got some nerve saying that after all the trouble you caused. Knock it off. Fire will get you nowhere. This may not be much of an apology, but you need help. Call me on me. I'll be with my spirit for you. Your cause from now on. What about Susetsu? I really only agreed to help her out a bit because she was just so pitiful. But I've fulfilled my obligations I had to her by now. Besides, I really want to fight the heroic spirit rider. Very well, I hope we get crosswise again sometime. Well done. Now, control both the Yoshiwara and Akusa spirit fronts. Yeah, lazy. The guy was a shopaholic. Dude, he actually celebrated getting elected by spending like over $500 of his money at his time on like a lot of food and stuff, and he was like, felt like, yeah, just push it off to tomorrow, which is kind of like one of the reasons why the Democrats actually took back the White House after such a long time. This will significantly expand our range of our operations. Maybe so, but we never did find this thing here. True, that particular aspect was a bust again. How frustrating. Looks like it. Like I said yesterday, just knowing there's no master and Akusa is invaluable. But even putting that aside, there's more to worry about. For example, that monster led with the Tulik energy, like we saw in Yoshiwara. There were powerful monsters around during the last ritual too, of course. But even so, I've not seen any monsters larger or with that much magical energy before. Not sure. Since the development Yorichi at Yoshiwara. I mean at Yoko-sa anyway. Oh wait, well, was that just an enemy's phantasm? Or was the scene so good that there's someone pulling the strings behind the scenes? If there was that early battles of indication, then someone's probably isn't Susetsu or Shaimon. Something's not adding up. What could it be? Why did Gori and Shaman here? But not Takuyo or Zhang. And then Nori's no, never mind. Not my master anymore. Just in case. Something on your mind? It's no use. I can't get a thought straight. Well, no point in worrying about that. You can't change. Let's head back to it. Because, yeah, good point. We don't have any business here anymore. And I'm pretty tired after all the fighting. Yeah, we should head back for any more trouble finds us. Giving up already, Yori? I thought you were made a stir stuff for that. I too. Yeah, alright. Alright. Then let's head back to the row house and have some dinner. Hey, I wonder what the night's main dish will be. Miller Fillmore. Oh, I remember that car commercial where they had Miller Fillmore's head, but on a rope. Yeah, it's like soap. Yeah, it's soap on a rope. Great. It's because he was like the first president of a bathtub. You're great. It's awful of you. Ever think about that, Saber? So, it's good to see you that smile. Yeah, it was like the country was pulling itself apart. He wasn't really doing good much either. Although I'm surprised to find myself feeling so hard by it. I always lived my life devoted to this sort. I didn't even know I was capable of feeling that way. This way. Although, I do remember he is actually the last awake president. Although, not the one. Although, funny enough, both of the awake presidents that were elected ended up dying in office. And then their vice presidents ended up taking over. Never even thought about that before. Even my devotion to swords, but I still. I think he would be near the Bob, but not the absolute worst. I think, yeah, he did contribute a bit to, like, what was happening with the Civil War. Writer. I'm here, my liege. Tell me something. Of course. I am. Am I really? Although, he did actually run again in the election of 1856. Which, if he did not run in the election of 1856, Republicans would have actually got the presidency a whole lot faster. Instead, we got Buchanan. Because, basically, the Whigs split into to form the Republican Party and then the Know Nothing Party. Fillmore was part of the Know Nothing Party, which that party thought that Catholics and Germans were out to destroy the country for some strange fucking reason. Anyways, never mind. I'm sorry. That's nothing. You are dismissed, Ryder. Yes, my liege. Come on, Setsu. Now's not the time for doubt or second thoughts. Shadia, the master of one with the master spells we seek, has finally appeared. The waxing moon ritual will succeed. Oh, moon. Oh, cold, desolate moon, melting into the darkness. Ah, you're like nothing more than. Yeah. Hello. Franklin Pierce is like, yeah, I remember. He's arguably worser. Yeah, Cleveland is like... Yeah, it's his first term it was actually not that bad. He was actually mostly vetoing bills. There was like unrest still, unfortunately. And then he also screwed over like veterans that actually wanted of the Civil War that wanted pensions. Second one, though, is like he thought that it wasn't the president's job to basically help support the economy. That it was like hands off, that it will magically fix itself. And that ended up biting him in the ass. Well, bit them in the Democratic Party in the ass. It's like, it was like, even I saw like a picture of like this one guy wearing witch clothes saying that at the time it was like saying he was voting for Cleveland, saying like this, and then it's like you turn the page and it's like you see on the back of his butt, and he's like wearing like 4 overalls and holy shirts and stuff saying he voted for Cleveland while trying to fix patch wall on the basically he was had a child out of wedlock and stuff, and then apparently that child went to a mental institution. The thing is, he owned up to it. He owned up to it and he apologized. That I respect, because he's not hiding behind it. He's not making fucking excuses. He's not gaslighting. He owns up to it. Well, his opponent had like a lot of like corruption scandals going on too. Yeah, blame for Maine. Well, the voters decided that he should just remain in Maine. Yeah, he was also the first president to actually get married in the White House. And first president to have 2 non-consecutive terms.
開に第3ホール展開アルトリアドキです全カルウェイ要進
In fact, he won the popular vote 3 times. The reason he wasn't president all 3 times was because of the fact that, yeah, as while he was running for re-election, he actually won the popular vote but lost the electoral college. Which I think part of it too was also pissing off Civil War veterans.
先に進みましょう宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます
Yeah, he was actually very famous at the time too. Everybody knew him at the time. Although, which is kind of funny because now you ask any American nowadays, it's like, we're like, who the fuck is Franklin Pierce? Although it was a very tragic. It's like, basically he goes in, and on the train ride, there's a train accident. The last living son ends up getting decapitated during the train wreck, and then his life felt that God was punishing Pierce for running for the presidency. It was also pretty miserable. He was being bullied. I can't remember who, but it was very bullied by someone in Congress to pass the Kansas-Nebraska Act. That was absolutely bad. There was like unrest because people were fleeing to the Kansas and Nebraska territories to try to, some to keep slavery out, some to actually expand on slavery. And it was just all-out bloody conflict. Oh. If I knew that, I would just send this. Although apparently he actually got arrested too, but he was also let out. Yeah, he got arrested for speeding, and it was like saying, "Oh wait, he's the president. Let this guy out here." Fuck. And that was the one I needed.
下がっているように誇りに圧倒します輝きを輝きをそこです実のところ眠くなってきたのである
Okay, cat. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be Rogue Rider. And it sucks that we didn't get Arya. Arya would have been a good adventure in this game. Especially with how cute she is and how she's scheming.
受けるがいい足を狙い先に進みましょう宴会は大勝利の後に
Yeah, he did develop a fan base. Okay, was he like an offer or something? Mine did plus Franklin Pierce, actually. Okay, his military service in the Mexican-American War. Customer support for slavery's expansion. Okay, he was yeah, one of the worst. Impose cats, radio cats, and rains fall and the bras go up. Cat scratches onions and cocoa beans. They hear chanting coins, large and small. Korean tea bowls plated with palm blossom patterns. That's what's going on here, is it? I see, I see. No, don't tell me my whiskers say it all. My toe beans have a bit. See for yourselves how hospital you've been. 5-star service would fight again. Oof. Girls, before the shine, going before the cast. Matt for having it, and it was an tizzy. You all need to be helping Paulus again. Of course, I'll leave you mine. What, you asked? I may not give a rat's tail about competing with our heroic spirits. But I'll be damned if I lose the competition to another Tomo. Aria beats Gracie. Cat beats Oria. Hey, be nice to Oria. You're here to do your job and being to get paid to do your GS. So you're ever in trouble. Just turn your thoughts back to this cat. As long as I'm hooked on the relay line, the enemies be out in the stakes of my tail. Wait, Nikiar, a big galoot. The only thing I fear is the catnip. Yeah, I'll probably have to think on that, Annie. Right now, I'm trying to recover from cold. Well, I did of Garfield. Yeah, I didn't like how Garfield was. It's like he had a lot of corruption going on. I see. Before he became the presidency, because he got in trouble for that Run Railroad thing. So, Rogue Rider, you and Gramps are going to talk about Saber. I think she said her name was wrong. Yeah, you're not even close. No, wait, maybe you're closer than I thought. No, I'm not sure either. Kill yourself, Saber. But yeah, it's like that dude did not deserve to like sit there on like bed like dying out like that. Especially getting poked and prod and then having like one doctor thinking you so bad and everyone know where it was at that he refused to have maltector being done on our side. Actually, I think he served a bit longer. Okay, 200 days, actually. I really feel I've been bewitched by a fox. She wasn't a fox. At least, I'm pretty sure she wasn't. Then again. No, I mean less, sir. Saber, keep it together, Saber. Alright. Yeah, my bro is at least getting there. Man, I'm like... Okay, I think when we're done with doing the Spirit Fronts complex and then get to Charles Couteau. He was he called himself the steward of stewards. He thought he demanded a position in office for helping Garfield get elected, and he wanted to be a ambassador. And it's like, thank God we did, because of how crazy he was. In fact, at his trial, he tried to say that, no, I didn't kill him. It was actually poor Dr. C that actually killed him, which I guess he was technically true, but he would have been in that situation if he not shot him. But yeah, he was executed and hanged. Although, here, gun was actually presented. In the museum in the Smithsonian. Somehow it got lost. Alright.
ああ、わかった。
もらえるものはもらっておけ。何、気にすることはない。どうせ若旦那の蔵のものだ。
Right. Okay, male servants. Alright, we're gonna try this. Yeah, Kinley had some good things, but was also a puppet for the oligarchs. So mix. Teddy, though, now he was actually better. Oh, yeah, with his Rough Riders and everything. And then, yeah, he actually, like, took down the oligarchy, which was the first iteration of it. Then FDR took it down to the second iteration. Got that.
今は俺が店番だ。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。新たな仕事か。やってみよう。
Oh, John Tyler. Yeah, he was a fucking rare. Like, dude is like, he was like, also things needed to be done, and he was like vetoing bills. He actually is the first president to be expelled from the party while in office. Fact that the thing is though too, his grandson actually died this decade if I remember right. Oh, actually, I think he died last year. Because the thing is, he had his son, like way into his old age, and then his son goes out, has like it way in his old age, I think around like the 1920s, and then he has a grandson. But then like one person was like, even the interviewers was like saying, "Hey, are you gonna go out?" That's the wife. If she would mind if he goes out and impregnates some woman, like in his old age, is like, is that yeah? She's like, no, I don't see that happening. The guy's like, nah, that ain't happening. Kind of like someone wanted that to happen just for the funny, just because it'd be funny. But if someone was wanting to do, so oh god. Yeah, kind of crazy how 3 generations end up seeing like through most of like American history going around. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check. It was better as a humanitarian than a president. It's like, as a president, he was like, it felt like he was like going back on his views. In fact, the thing is, he even came out and said, the one thing problem with capitalism is capitalists. They're too greedy. But yeah, he was pushing for volunteerism. Say just have the capitalists volunteer. It's like, wait, you say you know they're greedy, but you're expecting them to just volunteer their wealth to fix the problem? Alright, I'm gonna see where we're at. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna probably quit.
ああ、わかった。はは、古今東西のそれか。くだらぬものだが、貴様にとっては使い道のあるものであったか。いいぞ、持っていけい。いい買いっぷりだ。
やあ。
ありがとう。
Yeah, JFK is like definitely better. It got short. There's like some days, yeah, I think that should have been better. Like that big pig should have been way fun out there. But I have to respect that he went out and apologized for fucking up, saying that it's my fault. This happened, and I apologize. And he addressed it to the American people that he messed up, which, yeah, I have to give him props for that. Not many people go out and apologize for screwing up. I think a lot of politicians will get a lot more respect from the public if they actually own up to things. Instead of like trying to rug sweep it or twist it whatever way. I think it's like because they're too afraid of that they're gonna get attacked by their opponents that they avoid that, which I say Lincoln. It's Lincoln for me. It's Lincoln followed by FDR and then Washington. Alright, worse. Okay, I'm not gonna include Barr, but I say Buchanan's definitely one of the worst presidents. Because yeah, he basically went out and basically let states like leave the union.
真意あふるるあまり霊気変遷し眼さえも新たに開眼いたしましたがむしろこれぞ牛御前の誠の姿にて
Must be mediocre. Oh, they're worse than there. Yes, Arthur is pretty mediocre. Like, and there's also AIDS too. Alright, I'm gonna end here, guys. Need to get the throat to cover. See who's on. We're gonna just raid here. Alright. Have a good one, guys. We should be back tomorrow. Broach should be like it's definitely getting better now. And I think I'm like pretty much towards the tail end of COVID, so yeah, I should be going longer. Have a much more like better voice. Until then, have a good one. More else, this is your Devo and Draco Sock. Sign off.